Before we look at the microscope and see bacteria, I wanted to talk about their structure for just a minute. Notice that the cell shown here, which is a bacterial cell, is much simpler inside than that eukaryotic cell you just looked at. There are no membrane enclosed organelles inside that cell. So you're not seeing a nucleus, the mitochondria, the rough ER, or any of those others that we talked about. These bacteria are tiny. Right now, you probably have somewhere between 50 and 70 trillion human cells that make up your body. You have 10 times that number of bacterial cells that live in and on you. There are so many, they weigh as much as your brain. Now, they're so small, if you were to look at one of the hairs on your head, 150,000 bacterial cells could fit on the tip of one of your hairs. And for the most part, these bacteria are great. 85% of the bacteria that live in association with humans do good things for us. Those that live in our digestive tract help us to digest our food. They give us vitamins. And bacteria that live in and on you are very territorial. So if any not so good bacteria try to invade you, your good bacteria will fight them and get rid of them. Now, worldwide, bacteria that don't live in and on humans are also really important. They help make oxygen that we breathe. They help to recycle nutrients in the environment. They decompose dead materials. And I guarantee you that you have eaten something in your life that was made by a bacteria. For example, if you like yogurt, cheese, or pickles, you have eaten food produced by bacteria in a process called fermentation. Now, I want to point out just a few structures on this bacterial cell that make them incredibly resilient and strong. One is the cell wall. This is their armor. So even though they are tiny compared to you, we are either sitting or standing on a whole lot of bacteria, and our massive weight is not breaking them. That has to do with that armor, that cell wall. They also can have a capsule outside that cell wall. Think about a Jell-O jiggler that's very slick and slimy. That's basically what this capsule is. And the benefit for the bacteria is that when our immune cells try to get to these bacteria and engulf them and digest them, the capsule is very slippery and these cells can actually slip away. Two more structures I wanted to point out. One is this up here, all these little tiny spike things called fimbriae. These proteins are super sticky. So if you've ever gone a little bit too long between brushing your teeth and you get that slick film over your teeth, that's actually a collection of millions, if not billions, of bacteria. They're living in your mouth off the last thing that you ate. Do you want to go brush your teeth now? I know I'm feeling like I need to. And lastly, there's a flagellum on this bacteria. This acts like a little waving motor. It allows that bacteria to move. Bacteria are pretty amazing. If we were to be able to drive our car as fast as some bacteria can swim, we'd be going well over 300 miles per hour.